On the evening of Sunday, the November 22nd, 1987, a truly obscure incident took place in Chicago, Illinois, leaving television viewers alarmed and bewildered. On this evening, two broadcasting networks were the subjects of a brief hijacking by an impersonator of the infamous Max Headroom, who himself was a fictional character played by Matt Frewer as the first computer-generated television presenter. I've included snippets of the actual hijacking sporadically throughout this video to avoid any obvious copyright strikes, and offer you a sense of the scariest non-scary thing I've possibly seen. At around 9:14 p.m. Chicago time, the first of the two incidents took place on WGN-TV that broadcast in analog between 1948 and 2009. A sports segment was being broadcast at the time when suddenly, a person wearing a Max Headroom mask, vigorously swaying from side to side, appeared on viewers' television sets. Whoever was responsible for this had problems attaching sound to their vision, and was broadcast with an overpowering buzz sound. The transmission only lasted for around 17 seconds, before technicians at WGN rapidly regained control of their signal tower, and went about their business as usual. It was an earlier broadcast, and partially unsuccessful, given the sound issue, leaving people confused. The second pirate broadcast for that same evening was the turn of WTTW, who broadcast in analog between 1955 and 2009, before going digital. This transmission from the same assumed person or persons was a little more successful, with nobody at the WTTW affected tower, taking slightly longer to remedy. The Max Headroom imposter interrupted the show Doctor Who, and was back on the TV screens of Chicago viewers for the second time that evening, with a more concentrated and steady level of sound. The individual made references to the real Max Headroom's new Coke advertisements and nerds, and an array of other topics, using excited noises. The illegal broadcast then became even creepier, when the masked individual pulls down his trousers to reveal his backside, when a supposed woman enters the shot in some sort of bunny mask, and spanks the Max Headroom impersonator, who can be heard saying, "They're coming to get me." The woman then responds, "Bend over," followed by a profanity. Max cried and screamed, and the hijackers terminated their pirate transmission, allowing the scheduled program to continue. This second incident interrupted viewers' screens for approximately 90 seconds. WTTW technicians were unable to counteract the signal takeover, so thankfully for them, it was ended by the pirate, before it became even weirder. The station was inundated with telephone calls to find out what had happened. So what was the point of this broadcast? In short, guy hijacks TV show. Guy talks nonsense or over a minute. Guy gets spanked by a girl disguised as a bunny. Guy refuses to offer any additional information. Guy leaves. Following the two events on the November 22nd, 1987, a criminal investigation was conducted, but despite many inquiries and endless speculation during the following decades, the culprits to this day have still evaded capture and remain unknown. Experts believe the hijacker had an extensive knowledge of TV broadcast transmissions, as they sent a more powerful transmission to the broadcast towers of the station, which in 1987 was still advanced, but since 2009 in the digital era, would be an incredible achievement this day and age, but not impossible, suggesting maybe a disgruntled employee played a part. So what was the point of the Max Headroom broadcasts? Their identities remains a mystery. They made no demands, they did not confess to the incident, and have seamlessly disappeared into thin air. What do you think? The fine, if caught, would have been $10,000, and up to a year in prison if they caught within 5 years. So why did they not come forward after 1992 and say it was a prank? Let me know in the comments and please subscribe. That's enough chilling content for one day. Thanks for watching.